Hello, so in this video I will be showing off the features of my physics engine made in DirectX. So in my scene I have four objects. I have a medium-sized cube with a mass of 1, a large cube with a mass of 6, a small sphere with a mass of 0.2, and a large sphere with a mass of 5. So first I will show the mass aggregate system with forces, acceleration and velocity. Uh, I can apply a different amount of force to each one of the objects to move them roughly the same amount. The drag will eventually stop the object after the button is released. And I also have a basic friction implementation with the ground plane. However, the friction implementation does not work correctly with the collision resolution, so I will turn it off for the rest of the video. The drag force takes into consideration the object shape, so spheres will actually experience less drag. These two objects have the same amount of thrust force applied, but the sphere actually rises faster. It's also slightly lighter than this cube. And if we drop the objects from a height, the spheres fall much faster than the cubes. The drag force also takes into consideration the density and velocity of the gas or fluid the object is in, and I can demonstrate this by turning on wind. So I also implemented rigid body rotations. With torque, angular velocity, and acceleration. There are different inertia tensors for the cube objects and the sphere objects. And I can apply the rotational forces to the front face left edge, the front face right edge, and the front face top edge. And angular damping will eventually slow the objects down to a stop. I have collision detection implemented. So in my output console, you'll see that when the cubes intersect, there's a message saying that the cubes are intersecting. And when the cube and sphere is intersecting, there will be a message for this as well. But I also have a collision resolution system. In which I will find the collision normal. I will move the objects in opposite directions on that normal. and I will take into consideration the objects' masses when they collide. So if I collide two objects head-on, the two cubes, you'll see that the bigger cube wins. The collision resolution system will also exert a normal force between the objects. This normal force will stop the object from accelerating further into the object in the case of the gravity pushing it. But also, you will find that when a light object is trying to lift a heavy object, it will struggle to do so. There we go. But if the heavier object is going to lift this light object, it will have a much easier time. I'm now just showing some different cases in which the objects are colliding with each other. And what you just saw just here is what happens when um, the resolution of one collision will put the object into another collision and back and forth. The object will shoot out like a bullet into the distance. Uh, that is a feature that would require more development time. Resolving collisions of collisions, basically. But I don't have that feature implemented in my program. That would be about all the features that I covered here, and thank you for watching the video.